So what does it really take to scale an offer with high margins? As a business owner, you understand that scaling a business means you have more of everything, more volume, more clients, more problems, and more delivery. But does it really have to be that way? To an extent, it is normal that as you're scaling, your margins decrease. But is it really normal that you have 10 or 20% margins with a coaching offer or an agency offer? The truth is, it isn't normal. And the reason why you have these low margins is because you're not efficient with how you're running your business. There are different ways that you can increase these margins, and I'm going to show them in this video. So if you're a business scaling to 100K or 500K or $1 million per month, then check the link in the description because we can do this for you instead of you figuring things out yourself and doing all the guesswork. Now, let's get started with this. You have an offer, and let's assume it is an agency offer or some sort of done for you for clients. You're going to sell them a service, and that service is usually packaged in a couple of months. It is a market standard that people package offers into like 90 days. Sometimes you also have 6 months and 12 months. So the problem here is that you don't understand the time to value, and instead you're packaging your offer into what is a market standard because your clients may get results faster. Maybe your clients are going to get results in a month. Why should you sell extra time to your clients if you can get the results faster and then you can move them to the next offer on the second month? Because in fact, clients want to see the results instantly. So you promising them 3 months, it doesn't make a difference unless you don't know what you're doing, and then you want to give yourself more time to possibly get them results. So as you can see here, because you're adding this extra time, this is burning out your team, it is burning out your resources, and then you start doing a bunch of random things that it wasn't part of the scope, and then you work for free for your client. So I want you to stop thinking in terms of what is a market standard and instead think for yourself. What is it the time it takes to deliver value to our clients? If you promise your clients a certain result and you can get that in a month or even 2 months, there's no reason for you to add more time just to justify the price that they're paying. In fact, if you're leading with client results and not promises, your clients are more likely to close. So this is the first thing you need to do. You need to understand what is the time to value, and you need to limit the time that you're supporting clients for free, because the longer you support the clients, the more it costs you to deliver per client, and that means your margins are now shrinking. So limit the time to what it actually takes you to deliver to the clients. For example, a dentist. If a dentist is going to pull your teeth in 10 minutes, why should he do it in 5 hours? The longer they work to pull out your tooth, the less they're getting paid. So now, if the dentist is taking longer, they're getting paid very little, but if they do things instantly, now this becomes a really high paying job. So this is the terms you need to think for yourself. And now let's get to the second part. As you're scaling your business, you don't need to do a lot of things manually because most of them can be automated. For example, onboarding your clients manually, that is really unnecessary and you're wasting your time and your team's resources to onboard clients manually. So instead, what I need you to think is how can I streamline my delivery so much to the point where my team can only do the strategic thinking and everything else is done automatically. Now, you cannot automate absolutely everything, but you can create templates and you can standardize processes. So let me show you how you can make your business more efficient by having a client journey flow. The client journey flow for this business is the following. We have created phases, we split everything into timelines, and now we are expecting within the first 4 days something to be completed, then the first week something is completed, then the next month and the next month until we can deliver. When we have certain expectations on the timeline, we also make it clear for the team how long it can take to complete their tasks. This way, projects are not dragging for months and months until we can complete them. The faster you can deliver, the happier is your client going to be, and the more likely they are to renew or buy something else from you. Now, another thing you can do in order to increase your profit margins is make sure that the delivery is short enough so you can shorten also the sales cycle. That means if you want a client to spend money on you, you need to make sure that you have delivered on the first promise and then you can go on and make the second promise. No one is going to upgrade if you haven't delivered something at first. So you need to understand that if you promise a client that you're going to work with them for 12 months on one specific problem, that means you need to wait 12 months before you can see this person paying you again. So think twice when you're creating long time frames for your offers. That means on the first offer, you could have it 2 or 3 months. You deliver amazing results, you're super organized, and then you can go and sell the second thing. That means the lifetime value per client now has increased. And if you're making $1,000 at first, now you could be making 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10 because your client is renewing again and again. And the second offer doesn't have to be something super unique or complicated. It could be literally a retention model. For example, you can maintain their systems, or you can maintain their ads and their lead gen. So it doesn't have to be complicated. All you have to do is make the right offer to the right audience at the right time. So as you can see here, if you're going to take 12 months to deliver to your client, you're going to have to wait 12 months to sell them again. And that is not efficient because your team is costing you. But if you have shorter sales cycles, now this client could be paying you 10, 12, 13K in just a year, right? Instead of paying you just 5K in 1 year, and then you have to work so hard at the end of the day looking just like SpongeBob right here. So these are the things you need to take into consideration, because scaling your business is not just a matter of like how much money you're making, but also how much money you're keeping. I know a lot of people have made hundreds of thousands of dollars just to go back to zero and to square one. So to sum everything up, there are 3 points you need to pay attention to. The first one is limiting your delivery time. Time to value being as soon as possible is the best thing that can happen to you, because now you can spend just a couple of hours and get paid a lot, and your clients are happy because they don't have to wait for a couple of months before they can see some results. The second part is being efficient. Anything that can be automated should be automated. We also have the one-click onboarding, which you can check on the description, which allows you to fully automate your client experience and client onboarding. It is not the most advanced tool ever, but if you have nothing in your business and you're making 10 to 15K per month, this is a great tool that can allow you to fully automate your onboarding, which can take a lot of time and things can go wrong. But with automations, they don't go wrong. And then the last point is shortening your sales cycle, making sure that you have a second offer, creating that second offer that will allow you to upsell clients. I've met people that they sell one package for 5, 6K, and then these clients disappear. They don't sell them again. If you have a client base of hundreds and hundreds of people who have bought from you, it is really silly not to sell them the next offer, because that is so cheap for you to sell. You've built the trust, right? Unless you are a scam artist, which then the second offer or nothing else really will work, and you end up to zero and to square one because people will not trust you and you get a bad reputation for yourself. So make sure your delivery is solid, make sure you're delivering fast, and sell them on to the next thing. That is really business one-on-one. And so guys, I hope you found this video valuable. If you did so, then subscribe to my channel, or even check in the description the link to book a call to have a chat with my team and see how we can scale it to 100K or $1 million per month with your offer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.